NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, site of one of the PGA Tour's premier stops, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Always attracting a great field, and through the years it has been the scene of just some championship play from one guy in particular.
Tiger Woods has won there an incredible 8 times.
Let's get back to the action at the 5th. Even par through the early portion of this second round. Frank, not a bad spot.
Yeah, he goes after it like he is here. Just smokes it.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
So Frankie is leaning, and it appears as though this one's headed a bit right.
Yeah, just came out of it.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
Well, not in contention, but in for par. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Just pulverized that golf ball. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's...
NASA, we have a splashdown. So the previous shot into the drink, this now the 4th shot. Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing. Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. And he makes it for a bogey here. Breathing a sigh of relief, you made it through the par 5 without getting wet. Now you're at this par 3 7th, Frank.
You've got to guarantee a carry at least 7 or 8 yards onto the green because that's where that bunker is on that right. It cuts in 7 yards.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Pretty good shot right there. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Let's move on to the 8th, and Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
And setting up here in the rough.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. That will be a great look at birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Watches that one go in as well to get to -3. That concludes the second round here at this amazing golf course. And Frank, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
I certainly am as well. The players have gotten off to a very good start, and they must have a good feel for the course right now and know what they have to do in order to win.